just like that. Now if you want to do a thorn or two, and I'll hold this up closer in just a second, guys. It's not too hard. It's a curved line that comes to a point. It's very similar actually to the leaf. And you, on the bottom of that line that I just drew, I leave a space, and then I curve out and then come in to a point, and that's your thorn. It looks almost like a mini leaf coming out of the stem. You can see that I did it on the front of my stem. And then you can just erase that stem line in there, right? Okay, let's get started on our ribbon. Now I thought, hey, Mother's Day is coming up, you guys. I know it's still over a month away, but I highly recommend that if you draw this rose, that you think about maybe making it into a card for your mom, because seriously, you guys, as a mom myself, if Lucas gave this to me all drawn out and shaded and beautiful, I would love, love, love it. Okay, so this might look challenging, this ribbon, but it's really actually not. And it's kind of fun to draw. So how I do that is I start with just a base sort of curvy line. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start over here with this particular ribbon. Now you can go with the flow, all right? I'm going to go ahead and go out. Think of waves. Oh, maybe I'll come back in, come out and in, and then down. Okay, so pretty simple. One thing I'm already going to do is my stem. Well, no, I'm not going to do it yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and create 3-dimension with this, all right, guys? So basically, every curve that comes out, we're going to draw a straight vertical line down. So this one, I try to do the same length for all of them. This one, vertical line down, straight vertical line down, straight vertical line down. Okay, let's see. Did I get them all? I think so. All right, so now we're going to connect. I didn't get them all. This one comes out too. Bam. Okay, so let's connect the bottom of these vertical lines. We want to parallel the top line here. So for here, I'm going to curve and attach just like that. Okay. For this one, I'm going to parallel this. I'm going to come down, bam. I'm going to leave this like open right here because I'm going to show you kind of how to do that ribbon where they cut a V on the inside. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and with this vertical line, we want to go ahead and mimic here. And then we see the inside here again. Parallel this line. I'll start right about here, curve, mimic this top line here, boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to do the same curve here, like that. Okay, so now we have 3-dimension. I'm actually going to make this a little longer. I feel it looks a little not proportionate. Okay, so if you want to erase that stem, so the stem's behind the ribbon in the front here, go ahead and you will have to probably redraw that stem. There we go. I had a line, an extra line that I just did by accident. Okay. So now for the V, you guys, and I'm noticing this isn't straight enough for my liking. I'm just bringing it down. Again, you can modify all this later. Let me just show you up, show this to you closer up, excuse me. Bam, okay, you see what I did there? So again, if I show it to you like this, okay, I'm hoping that you can see. Oh, good, you can see good. I started with this line here, and then where each curve came out, I did a vertical line down like that. And then I connected these vertical lines on the bottom. And this bottom line, it's parallel, okay? It's identical to this one here, okay? And it's kind of fun to experiment with that, to do all different types of rolling ribbons and make them three-dimensional. At least I have a good time doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and connect these ends with a V. Now my V isn't going to be straight like this. I kind of curve in and curve when I do my V like that. Okay, so it's more of a curve, a curved V. Let's go ahead and do this one. All right. Okie dokie, artichokes. I am hilarious. I should drink more coffee this morning, guys. I redrew that stem inside there. What was I thinking? Because it's behind this ribbon. Okay, so do any modifications you need to do now before you do any shading, okay? So I'm going to just show you a little bit of shading, and what I want you to keep in mind, okay, is where the shadows would be, where the light would hit. There we go. I really just had to fix that line. Okay, and also with the ribbon, before we do shading, these pointed corners, you guys, round those up. So that's my first modification. I'm going to round these corners to make the ribbon look more organic and real, okay? So I'm rounding all those corners. Where's another sharp corner I have? I have another sharp corner here. So I'm rounding that up. Let's see here. This one's fairly rounded. I could probably round it just a tad more. Okay. All right, bam. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, get any modifications there. I'm not going to show you. I've shown you a couple ways to modify. And if you want another leaf in there, which I would go ahead and do another leaf down here to create some more balance. All right, it's right heavy. The reason why it's right heavy is because I have this leaf over here, and then there's quite a bit of ribbon on this side too. Okay, so let's do a little shading, guys. Now with my ribbon here, we'll start with the ribbon. I'm just going to show you a little bit. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I wrote, "I love you, Mom." Yes, I love you, Mom. So you can do that, or say whatever you want, or say nothing. Whatever's clever for you. So I see that I want to go ahead and where there's a curve, I'm going to darken up because there's going to be a little bit of a shadow, right? And let's say I have my light kind of coming in this direction. So, I mean, you can just take your hand or your pencil and see where the points of the light, where it'll be the lightest is going to be, okay? Pretty simple. So you can see at this part of the ribbon here, it's going to be quite light here. So I will go ahead and in the corners, I want to make it a little darker. So I'm pressing down, you guys. I'm pressing down hard with my hand when I draw. And when I start to draw out towards the lightest part, I start to release the pressure off of my hand while I draw gradually. It takes a little practice, okay? So I did a lot of blending just with my finger. Okay, if you don't like to get your fingers dirty, which I don't mind, but some people it really bothers them, get a Q-tip. Okay, if you're where the light is, if it's not light enough for you, get your eraser and lighten it up. So you can see that I already created with value more roundness to this. Okay. And again, take your pencil, let's see your light's coming from this side, you can see where you need it to be lightest. up here in the rose, now I'm not gonna do color for you guys because I think it's just harder if you don't have good colored pencils, which I happen to not have very good colored pencils with me today, to show that value. So I'm just gonna do it grayscale, all right? So yeah, so you can see these particular petals, they're folding out. So it's coming out like this. This one here, it's gonna create a shadow under here. So this is gonna be fairly dark. So when I do that, again, I am pressing down hard, and as I get to as I go towards a lighter part, I am gradually releasing that pressure. When I draw, I like to draw, when I'm doing the shading, I like to draw in the direction of the line, okay? It makes sense. Now, one thing here is it is going to, this bud is also going to create a little bit of a shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here and do a little bit of shading up. Okay, so then I can go ahead and blend that together with my finger, okay? So I'm rounding some of my lines. Again, I'm trying to mimic the direction of the lines that I've already drawn. So here is some more shading. It's quite dark under there because of this petal that's folded out over this area. That makes sense, right? So with your rose, remember our light is coming like this. So these are going to be some highlights. Bam, bam, even on the inside here and a little bit here, okay? Just keep your pencil in that same angle, right? And you can see it's going to be a little lighter here. We might get a teeny bit of light here as well. Now this petal here, this is folded all the way over it pretty much, so it's going to be quite dark. Okay, this petal is over this as well as this is over this, so it's going to be quite dark. So I think you're getting the gist of it, I'm assuming. The same goes for your stem, okay? It's going to be lighter on this right side. So when you shade, make sure that it's a nice highlight on the right side there. If you have any questions about this, you know, my 7th and 8th graders at both schools are quite talented. So I think that you'll enjoy doing this. And I don't have any doubt that you're going to get it right away. But if you don't feel bad and just shoot me an email, okay? And I just want to put it out there, if anybody wants a tutorial, live tutorial, we could zoom it up, all right? Anyway, shoot me an email with I really want to see these, okay? So shoot me an email within a week, and have an awesome day, 7th and 8th graders.